Yep, we are. Hey there, people. This is Chaos Nightshade here, getting ready to start my first ever playthrough. What better way to start with than this hilarious visual novel my friend Walker Freepon's found. To anyone curious, my friend Walker, he runs the Fnon channel. Is now Fnon. It was Firewall Non-Tweaker. It's now Fnon. And he's currently doing a playthrough of this game called Roommates. Now, it's fairly funny, I would give it that. Especially now, the song in the opening, I can't remember exactly what it was, but this is a visual novel dating sim, etc. So that solves it all up. This will be my first playthrough. Let's go ahead and start. Do I want Max or This is kind of a tough choice, actually, because Walker and Mia are doing Anne, but I do look shockingly like Max. I think I get why he didn't pick it now. This is the solo run too. Fuck it. I took a look at the people. Okay, Anthony's college is a fresh start. She needs to break out of her shell. Her goal is to make at least 3 new friends while keeping her grades up. Max's plan is to stay in school long enough to save up enough money through part-time jobs to get by without his parents' financial support, then drop out and start a pop rock band. That's definitely not my ambitions. You know what? I'll start on Anne, just to make things simple. Choose the simulation gameplay difficulty. It will only affect how quickly you improve your stats, but nothing else. I'm gonna be a bench and go the easy way. College. A glorious new world. Glorious new rule. I've already warming up. Filled with the brim with opportunities for education, community service, and networking. Oh, and also absolutely soul-shakingly terrifying. The population of my hometown is around 5,000. Until now, the farthest I've ever been from my home is 10 miles. That was to stay with my grandparents when my house was being fumigated. 10 miles. I'm a social shut-in and I've been farther away than 10 miles from my own house. I've been states away and even countries away from my house. I've had a hard time looking at strangers in the eye, let alone talking to them. You may wonder what a shy, small-town girl like me is doing at Liberty University, the 3rd largest school in the state. Option. That's text speed. Okay, there we go. I'm starting to wonder that myself. I thought I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, but that might be too much as I walk down the street and everyone else is staring at me. Okay, deep breaths, relax, smell naturally when you make eye contact. Oh, excuse me. That's a belch, people! And yes, I do have a face cam active. If only a short distance from the place I'll be staying the rest of the year. I'm living in a house on campus. It's a little more expensive, but most of my tuition is covered through scholarships. Scholarships anyway, and dorm living sounds loud and chaotic, the opposite of what I want. Oh, you are in for a shock. I think it'll be worth the investment. Are you Anne? This guy looks like fucking Fred. This guy looks like an anime version of Fred Jones from Scooby-Doo. Are you Anne? A cute, well-dressed young man stands in the door of my house, holding a bundle of papers in his hands. This must be my RA. Deep breath. Yes? My name is Dom. I'm the RA for Lad. House. Thanks, Walker. Now I can't go through this part without laughing because I get your jokes. Hi, I'm Anne. Come on in and have a seat. I'll start the orientation in a few minutes. Water, drink of champions. Thank you. I'm trying not to think of how often I'm looking at the floor. Just another thing to work on this year. I'm about to step inside when... Wham! I'm knocked to the ground by someone barreling past me. Oops, sorry. She keeps running into the house. Hey, Isabella! I can't believe she just gives me a look of concern and holds out his hand. I am so sorry. That was incredibly rude. Are you alright? Can you stand? I think so. I take his hand and try to stand up. I didn't twist my ankle, but that still kind of hurt. I'm kind of having a hard time thinking of anything that would have justified running that fast, let alone not having the time to stop and apologize. Is everyone in this house like this? Oh, not at all. He hesitates. Well, everyone has their eccentricities, but they're not all like Isabella. I swear, I would have quit this gig ages ago if they were. He gives me a reassuring smile. I want to make sure everyone has a good living experience, so if anything's bothering you, just come talk to me. Thank you, again. I'm glad that there's at least one person here I can talk to. Dominic seems very kind. Finally, I enter the house. I'll be calling home for the next year. The first floor is huge. I immediately see an oversized couch, facing a nice big screen TV. There's also some kind of breakfast nook with a big table, and an area with several bookshelves surrounding a bunch of comfortable chairs. I sit on the couch and take a deep breath. Take a deep breath out of my purse. Take a book out of my purse. I love books of all flavors. At that moment, I got a rather promising fantasy novel to start. Ooh, fantasy. Before I get too far into the story, though, Dominic comes back. A young man with spiked hair swaggering out. Swaggering. It had to be swaggering, didn't it? Oh, holy crap, I'm hiding Dominic's face, aren't I? You know, dear God. Okay. This kind of... Go with it. Just roll with it. Tall, handsome, bad boy vibe. The kind of boy my parents always warned me to stay away from, despite not actually having someone like him in a 70-mile radius. So what, is it the guy who just comes in and steals your morning eggs? Thanks again, Walker. Because honestly, with that uniform, I suspect more of outside Tokyo distance, honestly. If this were Japanese one. Because that's Japanese anime styling. Using in real-life terms, I'd say her attitude and her design is more like just outside my area. Like, within my area, actually. I'm not in a city anywhere. We're pretty country, pretty rural, as you can tell by my awesome hat. Okay, I already read that. Even when they're staying next to each other, he and Dominic seem like they're from parallel worlds. I'm Max. And, just as I thought, it's hard to look him in the eye. At least I maintained eye contact for a moment. Hey, no need to be shy. Anyone sitting here? Why don't you take a seat over there? Dominic points the opposite. Gotcha. What? I can't sit next to her? It's better that you both have more space. Bull! You just wondered to yourself. Dominic slams a packet of papers in front of Max with surprising force. Here are the house rules. He walks over to me and hands me a packet as well, more delicately. I guess Max just irritates him. Can't honestly blame that. Let's go over them together. And would you like to start? Okay. Rule 1. There should be no consumption, storage, or sale of alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs in the housing area. Drugs! In the housing area. Nor shall any underage person in the housing area while under the influence... person be in the housing area while under the influence of the aforementioned substance. Okay. Yeah, that takes some fun out of college life, and you already know there's possibly somebody who's broken that. Students found in violation of this regard are subject to dismissal from the housing area and remittance of unused rent under the terms of the contract. I have never touched a drop of liquor in my life. Hey! Well, Not liquor. According to my brothers have tricked me into drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade once, and according to my parents, I was a kid once, and I ate some rather alcoholic strawberries, so I don't remember a single bit of that one. I shouldn't have to worry about this rule. 2. There shall be no pets housed in or around the building. That's too bad. A hamster might have been nice. Oh well, I should probably concentrate on school anyway. Smart. I would have chosen that. I'll go next. 3. The sidewalk, entries, and stairwells of the building shall not be obstructed or used for any other purpose than for entering and exiting the respective areas of the house. Damn it! You already took away the fun of putting pranks on people. 4. No student shall interfere in any matter with any portion of the heating and lighting apparatus or fire protection equipment in or around the house. Oh, come on! That takes fun out of it! I mean, why would you want to have fire extinguishers around if you're going to start a fire? You guys see why I'm not at college, right? There will be no flammable materials or explosives stored in or around the housing area. Damn it, that takes even more fun out of it. Blatantly causing fire hazards? They only put rules in after someone's done something dumb. I'm really having second thoughts about this place. Now, Max. He looks so distressed. Okay, yeah, sorry again about the obstruction here. I didn't know my face cam would be obstructing Dominic's eyes. I literally wouldn't. Now Max, what? Read the next 2. Read the next 2 what? This is so mean. I would do this, actually. Read the next 2 rules, please. Well, since you asked so nice. 5. Students shall not play musical equipment or instruments at such hours and at such volume to disturb other students in the dormitories. For a lot of this. Well, that's good. I hate when my sleep schedule gets interrupted. 4. There will be no firearms or weapons permitted in or about the housing area. Oh, come on! Like, okay, granted, my room is definitely not like Walker's. Like, Walker said he could see 3 knives where he was sitting. I've got weight equipment. I can actually hit somebody pretty hard with that stuff. It is vital to Dominic that this iron-fisted rule over the populace of the household be lasting and eternal, such that any rebellion can be crushed with a moment's notice. Ha ha, very funny. Read it properly. Hey man, I'm just reading what's on the paper. I read the rule number 6. Oh wow, this is actually kind of amusing. That is actually amusing. I'll be right back. Okay, this is no offense to you, Walker, but Walker brought up a fact is that some people believe he is homosexual. Let me point out a fact. Walker quoted as saying, "Look at that pout, it's so cute." Walker, I think I see why some people might get the assumption. You're definitely not flamboyant, though. You're eccentric. There is a difference. I'll be right back. Okay, that never gets all just a sliding across the sleeve. Isabella!